dual lane team, and with them having Luna bench in the side lane against Primal Skywrath, I think if you make a small misstep here on 9 Pandas and that lane goes wrong, your draft could fall apart in the early game.
All right, so laning phase as usual, going to be pretty important as well. Keep an eye on that bottom lane specifically, as mentioned right there. But both teams going for the early smoke, of course. It's Radiant side BetBoom going for a bit of a wraparound on the bottom part of the map. Miro's in his jungle. If anything, may be able to scout them out if they do try to come up here, but it doesn't look like we're going to have any clashes. Earthshaker saying hello to the mid lane.
Yeah, it's the classic. You run mid early, you try to see where the ward is, and it looks like, at least for now, Kiyotaka is guessing the wrong side, as BetBoom's ward is actually on the left. But we'll see if they try for something. But yeah, for now, both teams just getting ready, placing their early game wards, and probably debating and talking about, okay, which bounty rune, what are we contesting? Because they do have Alchemist. They do get double for the bounty runes.
No, that's true, yeah. It kind of throws that a little bit of a change of pace there when you can put the Alchemist into the game and the bounty rune control, and how much higher of a priority that perhaps becomes for both teams. So speaking of that, the horn blows in about 5 more seconds. And we're going to see the bounty runes coming out. The good luck, have funds as well. It's going to be actually 3 going the way of BetBoom. So that's a pretty solid start for them.
All right, Toronto Toki just runs in with the wave of terror and gets the bounty rune. That's pretty funny. I thought it like, oh, they got 3 runes. I click him. He doesn't have stun. But either way, I think Kiyotaka, he doesn't want to have Fisher in the lane. He wants to totem in mid. He wants to slap GPK and just rinse him.
That's this hero vengeful spirit. It really just reminds every time you see it play. Obviously, we've been played a lot throughout this event too, but just how good this hero is. Again, just across the board, so many abilities. That wave of terror, even at level 1, the impact that it has, the damage minus armor, and everything it does. It is a fantastic tool. You see off the bat, gonna use it right there as onslaught and reaction coming out from the Primal Beast. But already not afraid to trade blows. Well, in all 3 lanes. Look at that mid lane, GPK. Even getting slightly low.
I mean, this is Eastern Europe, baby. Like, they're not afraid to hit each other all the time. This is already Ramsey's like 2nd stun in the top lane. As I kind of like that he did go stun and not acid. I think this way you deal like more damage on the people you actually want to, and mid you see them fighting back and forth too. So yeah, good luck, Observer. Better keep your eyes open.
Well, just keep it on all 3. No, okay, we're not going to do that. That might be a little too much to handle right there. But yeah, the Unstable Concoction leveled up on Alchemist as mentioned, so looking to make some plays with that in the earlier part. Again, not afraid to trade blows, and a lot of dueling, a lot of sticks, and eventually one's going to be picked up, I'm sure, as well. Top lane, that is going to be a kill. Ramses goes down so much, and Unstable Concoction, you know, thinking that he's going to be able to man up right there, and not so much.
Oh, that is very good for BetBoom. I did not expect this to happen in this. And you know, Centaur Dark Willow, they obviously can pressure quite a lot, but I think they caught Ramses by surprise there.
Yeah. Obviously not the start you want. He's going to TP back in and make his way back to the lane, but Ramses is still level 1, by the way. That creep wave getting pushed up, so he will get his level 2 as this creep wave comes more to him, but yeah, definitely a very slow start for Ramses in the first couple of minutes of the game.
Yeah, it's obviously not what you want as it is for any Dota here, but what's going to matter a lot for 9 Pandas in this early game is Antares on the Skywrath as, haha, screw you, GPK. This rune has already been stolen. It's Antares and Kiyotaka. If they can get off to a good start and then just allow Ramses to come back and hit creeps as he's still level 1.
Oh, he can't be hitting creeps right now. He needs to live, Kazu, and he's going to barely live. No, Centaur cannot find him, so Ramses able to barely avoid death. He does have a salve as well that could come into play right here, but yeah, they are absolutely making it clear that they are not going to let Alchemist have a good time at the top lane.
Yeah, thank God Upheaval is a spell, like a good one at that, because Ramses, without that slow, he just gets chip-chopped and he's gone again. Yeah. He wouldn't even have had a TP, so that was nice play by Solo.
Yeah, Warlock, certainly a partner that you want to have if it's about staying alive and, you know, showing off. He doesn't even have his heal yet with the Shadow Word, but that also could potentially come into play. But yeah, needing to kind of find his rhythm, because again, that top lane is absolutely in favor of the Radiant side right now. Pure specifically on center, a lot of high praise you gave him. But bottom lane, while we're talking about that, you see Toronto Tokyo taking some good damage himself. He'll live, but brawling continues.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be chilling. I think they did split the Lotuses 1-for-1 in the side lanes. And yes, for Warlock skill build, you probably just have to go Q and E nowadays. I think even if the heal like the heal is pretty nice, but you just miss out on too much team fight later on. So,
Sure.
you know, they're gonna have to deal with this lane without the heal. There's no easy mode in this game. You gotta deal with it.
Just got a DWI. Deal with it. Top lane, Ramses. I mean, he's trying to deal with it, but it ain't easy. That's another kill. Ramsey is 0-2 to start.
Okay, down bottom.
Trying to live as Miro now, as he went a bit too deep for that kill, and, well, he will fall. So diving, not the best decision right there, as Skywrath busy helping out the mid for some mid rune control. That means that's a 2 versus 1, and BetBoom takes advantage.
The side lanes are a little bit disastrous right now, Bricky. This is not what is supposed to be happening. Like, Alk is very good at, like, you know, kind of going even in the lane. You have Acid Spray, you, like, play on some pushing. They even bottom. They killed the Primal Beast. So the side lanes, yeah, I think Kiyotaka is going to have to do some heavy lifting later on.
You see right there, Toronto Tokyo taking the free ride back to base. He'll be up in about 15 seconds. But, yeah, Kiyotaka, absolute pressure going to be on him now. To that point even more. And again, he's doing solid. He's 21-5 against a 25-5 Puck currently. As you say this, he's going to get some good damage in here. Puck, not level 6 though, so no drink health there. But man, GPK getting a lot of damage in there before finally falling back.
There's a Shadow Realm too. He has sticks. Oh, Cell Stun!
Oh no, the unstable concoction. That's not what you want to happen. Ramses puts down the acid. He's like, screw it, I might as well get some CS. He dies again though.
Okay, in mid though, counterplay by Antares. Nice creep. Tower aggro given away. Seems like they will be okay.
GPK helping his teammate out. Toronto Tokyo barely alive, but will manage to survive. So yeah, make sure to protect the Earthshaker though. But bottom lane again, you know, Miro's by himself, and well, it's just Luna, I suppose. So Kiyotaka is going to get taken out. GPK does go in. No drink coil even needed there.
He must have got him slipping under the tower or something, as Ramses is going to take another 18 spells to the face. Don't self-stun, brother. Get it out.
Oh, no. Okay.
All right, we're good.
Well, is he? Oh, my gosh. That damage right there. Speaking of damage, double edge from Pure. Not enough for the kill, but both Warlock as well as Alchemist in trouble. Miro will go down once again at the bottom lane. I mean, he was deep there. What is going on right now for 9 Pandas?
Well, nothing that's good, at least, because they're losing all lanes. And, like, not just by a little bit. You also have an Alchemist. Your Alchemist is getting destroyed top. Your Luna has 1,000 gold more than the Primal Beast, and you're also slightly losing mid. Yeah. And the problem is not just that, but the levels. And another one.
Yeah, DJ Khaled would be... You know,
yeah, he'd be proud. He'd be happy
proud
in this
right
game.
There. It's an opportunity for him with another one, but oh god, I can't believe I just said that. All right, so anyways, Alchemist going down though again. I mean, it's already been looking bad, and Alchemist is a hero case here that not to really rub it into 9 Pandas, but yeah, they did not like a slow start on Alchemist.
All right, they need Wisdom Runes, stacks, get Shaker Blink, and then go for something, because right now everything is falling apart. Even this Observer they just placed. Let's see if Pure wants to pop the Stampede. I think not. I think it's a very wise choice. Oh, Ramsey just TP'd in. He's got to be careful soon.
I mean, he's hugging the tower. Like, what more careful can he be, to be fair? But he is tanking a creep wave, and yeah, you see Dark Willow coming in with a south position. There's a TP play. Alchemist not level 6 yet, so he's doing his best. Concoction's done. Pure, though, there's the Stampede. Pure's in trouble himself. Toronto Tokyo wants the kill to make the kill happen on Alchemist.
Those are big kills.
Again, Vengeful falls, though, for it. But now Pure.
Daddy is here.
Yeah, he is definitely dead. Kiyotaka finally helping to put them on the board on the side of 9 Pandas. And that's at least got to feel good, because they needed something here.
Kiyotaka is down here. He gated already.
Yeah. Look at how fast he is. The Haste helps. There we go. The Echo Slam. And there's another kill. So, well, you know what? We said Kiyotaka really needed to be able to step up this game with the silence going pretty awful. It's stepping up.
Oh, Gay, honestly, Gay winning stuff. Like, sure, this Alchemist has died four times. Him dying once more up top, honestly, who cares? You get, like, such big kills on your supports up there. You kill the Centaur. Kiyotaka gets into a top kill and a bottom one as well. Yeah, honestly, they're back. Ramses, you're just gonna go hit creeps, man. You're Alchemist. There's no crying aloud.
Yeah, what's happened has happened. You're 0-5-1. Just shake it off. Exactly. Get those creep kills, and you'll be back eventually. Let Kiyotaka do his early to mid game thing, and you show up in the mid to late game. But 1,000 gold on Earthshaker currently, so that Blink Dagger, of course, going to be the focus now as far as progress being made there. But, you know, here we haven't talked a whole lot about yet, Kizu, is this Luna down here at the bottom lane. And Well, she's got her Morbid Mask. The Mask of Madness is coming along nicely. It feels like Nightfall, he's doing his job.
Oh, he's going to be absolutely chilling in this game. He's also got a lot of levels. Like him being level 7 at minute 8 is really good. The more levels you have on Luna, the faster you farm. It's not even so much about the gold you have, but rather glaives, max out aura. So he's going to be A-OK. Mid-game BKB, that's all they're going to want on him. Yeah, also the Spark of Courage. Got to love this item. Helps Luna so much. Yeah, Nightfall's pretty happy in this game.
Yeah, so is it really that BKB pickup where it's just like, okay, now we can really start making plays with level of a thought, because that's going to be a golem even used for this. That's a kill the vengeful support. Hey, they kill him. And nice transition into the tower kill, so I would say overall pretty worth it here.
Ooh, Ramses.
Is he in trouble again? He absolutely is. Concoction, he gets it off, but it just doesn't matter. I mean, that's just good heads up by BetBoom, right? They see what happens bottom lane, Warlock especially being down there. They're like, okay, free kill yet again on Ramses.
No, it's just really great stuff, and it has a lot to do with the vision. Observer pointed out, you have this deep ward. You know Alchemist is going to be around this area. It makes it easy for him to farm. They punish him there, but I got to go back to this bottom play. Like, there's a golem dropped, and that's only because of this earlier play to tier 1, but okay, pure. Let's see if he can walk it off. 5 seconds on the onslaught.
Kill. Obviously no stampede for 50
trample.
seconds. Does he have pulverize? He needs the mana. He's got a soul ring. Not going to be worth it though. Mid lane.
Not much happening.
GPK. He wants to kill a Warlock and avoid a stun of Concoction. Shadow Realm. It will connect. Now Alchemist trying to still do more. The Echo Slam on top of the puck. His silence is up, but is it enough? He is going to be able to phase shift, and he gets on out of there.
Onslaught?
So a lot used the onslaught. Mace look at the kill. Yes, it is. Miro with the Kobe and finds the kill. Toronto Tokyo, is it his turn? He might be in trouble too. The Ancient Seal's up, and the Mystic Flare. Yes, it is a kill on him.
Nine Pandas are back. I feel like BetBoom are maybe being a little too happy about this game, because I gotta say, it's a little bit of throwing going on. I think even with no levels of Fisher, they're getting some turn kills. Yeah, so BetBoom, I think they can take down the tempo just a little bit.
It is kind of crazy seeing them only down 1,000 net worth with how this game started on the side of 9 Pandas.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you have an Alchemist, so you expect to even be ahead of net worth at this point of the game, but hey, considering the game state, you will absolutely take it. Now, the zoom out, though, KZilla, it is top 3 net worth duo belong on the side of BetBoom.
Yeah.
Their cores are all doing very good.
No, they're still incredibly happy, but I must say that 9 Pandas, with how the game is going, they will still hit this mid-game timing that they always have. Now they have Shaker Blink. They can play with it all the time with Skywrath, whoever they find. If Toronto Tokyo isn't like R-buttoning his guy already, this guy's getting bursted. Ramses will recover, get his Radiance next item, and boom, then he will join too.
Yeah. So that Blink just being picked up by Earthshaker. The smoke play coming out from the Radiant side, though. It's BetBoom that wants to be aggressive right now. We'll see if this Blink timing of the Earthshaker could come into play, though.
Yeah, DD Witchblade Puck, like he's actually a monster hero. Without either of those, I feel like this hero isn't really a hero, but now that he has both at 11 minutes, yeah, he's about to clap some noobs.
Yeah, that's 200 damage per hit right now, and Miro might feel the wrath of it. Here we go, the Waning Rift in, the silence is up. I mean, there was never a chance for Miro at that point, although Earthshaker, he wants to make a play still. The swap, Toronto Tokyo, what was that?
Okay.
Oh no, the Chaotic Offering coming down, so he's going to fall in the Vengeful Spirit. Kotaka trying to live. Another Enchant Totem, solo using that Chaotic Offering to do some damage as well. Now Ramses shows up, and level 8 Ramses, he's like, finally I can do something here to assist.
Oh,
Centaur? No, he's going to be stopped, and Pure will likely be killed off as well. It's a tanky Centaur, so it might take a while, but
we'll get him eventually, folks.
Hopefully, for their sake.
Stun yourself.
Okay, he stuns himself. Pure, oh, don't tell me he's gonna.
Nah, he's got Blink. We're good. Q Daddy, he's got him.
Yeah, there's
he got him.
Even Miro coming in just in case, but Kiyotaka's like, no, I got him, boys. Don't worry.
Even Ramses got the kill with the Acid Spray towards the end of it. Yeah, I feel if you're BetBoom, you're still happy with the game. But honestly, with how the early game is going, I feel like they should be up 3-4k gold. So if they do more of these plays, they have to be very careful in like the next couple of minutes about how strong 9 Pandas will be in this game.
Blade Mill and Primal Beast, that's got to feel pretty good on him, considering the game state again. So what about Centaur, is obviously recovering now from that death? The build of his, he is going to be going into a pipe, it looks like. Of course, the aura build. Well, because Vengeful's going to get jumped. So that was a quick kill right there. Wow.
Yeah, honestly, if they just find the Venge, this is pretty good for BetBoom. Every time a smoke comes and Venge is the one to fall, I think you're very happy. I also love that save rush the Glimmer Cape with the good game he's having against like the Radiant Slater, the Skyref combo. And to go back with the Pipe too, Pure loves this build. I feel like he's brought it back. There haven't been many Pipes, but Pipe is amazing this game. Skyref, Primal, and the Radiance on Ramsey Slater.
Yeah, I was going to go with that. Are they lacking initiation, though? But maybe not, because GPK, obviously, on Puck, he is going to be going Blink himself. And speaking of GPK, Earthshaker, that Bedlam combo, man, with the Dark Willow, he just melts.
I look at these wards that BetBoom have in like the top half of the side. They don't care so much about bottom, but the like top one deep in the woods, another one in the main woods, and a third one as well.
Yeah, that vision right there is 100% why they were able to get that kill onto the Earthshaker, as being pointed out by the Observer, and as you mentioned. So it's a big kill because, again, that's that carry Earthshaker, the mid Earthshaker, I should say, trying his best to carry, and has been certainly doing his points of it. But I mean, let's look at the Alchemist. Alchemist, he's finally starting to gain some ground. He's got the Sacred Relic and on his way to finishing a very late Radiance, but a Radiance nonetheless.
Yeah, he's slowly starting to pretend like he's an alchemist, because he's supposed to likely be top net worth, but you know, it gotta, sometimes games just go like that. And to go back about the Centaur item build, I think you don't need to go Blink, because 9 Pandas, they need to speed up the game later when they get their items. They're gonna come to you. That's why I love this Pipe pickup.
Now, you mentioned the BKB several times on Luna, the timing of that. She is going to be finishing a Manta style first, but then the BKB will be coming. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, yeah, I love it. Like, again, let them come to you. Use the Mantas to push out the waves. I think at this point still, 9 Pandas aren't ready yet. They need, like, what, another 5 minutes? And I think by then, use the Manta, farm more. You'll have a BKB in time. Syncs up perfectly.
No Vengeance aura yet, so we mentioned that synergy there between the Vengeful Spirit and the Luna, bringing those auras, but of course you have to level those up to obviously have impact there, but understandably Vengeful Spirit maxing out magic missiles first and getting some way.
Any Wisdom Rune enjoyers? No, not this game. Maybe they're leaving it for 21 minutes. It's the, you know, you let it ferment. All good.
Really buff it up. But for now, the Radiant team gonna push the bottom lane. They did get the top tower kill, that's right, so have the 1 tower kill on the Radiant side. Entire team the same, actually, for 9 Pandas. So, yeah, not the most objective killing this game, as we're now 16 minutes into the game. It's been more about hero kills. 26 hero kills combined. It's quite a bit. We're going to see more here soon, Keizu.
They're looking for some... He does have an illusion rune, so this is 2,000 HP plus illusion rune. I think if you're BB, you would rather go on the supports here.
Well, the silence already on Earthshaker. Meanwhile, Warlock gets found in the backline. Exactly. Going to be freed as well. Earthshaker trying to get the Necro Slam off and gets it off, but in a horrible placement. He's just dead. Meanwhile, Centaur, that Pipe's helping him. Toronto's going to help drive him as well. The TP play, that ain't going to work. Ramses runs in with the stun, puts the stun out on a Vengeful, and they get the kill on him as well as the Centaur. The silence in the background on Puck. Able to get the kill on Skywrath, but now Puck has to be careful. Chaotic Offering chasing. Solo. The Warlock himself is going to be able to avoid damage, and the illusion, okay, he's fine. Gets away there. That was quite the clash in the middle lane. It's now the tower taking damage, but a very even one.
Yeah, I guess if BetBoom get the mid tower from this, I would say pretty even fight. They did not get the mid tower. I like what Pure was doing there. He has to go on the back line, right? He stood on top of Solo, who made, then it's really hard to save Kiyotaka on the Earthshaker there. So, I mean, this game is very close right now.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, Luna doing his Eclipse, the first one of the game, and certainly feeling some damage from that. Puck, though, leading the way in the damage chart. Yeah, the Echo Slam of Earthshaker. It was one of those, I might as well press this button because I'm about to die anyways, but yeah, not the most ideal. Of course, he got jumped initially. Became very difficult. Speaking of jumping.
Oh, slightly off the mark.
Yep.
To be fair,
long enough.
GPK was pinging it. He kind of knew Toronto was there, so either way, good play from both teams. 9 Pandas try for something. I mean, right now the map is like very open, so you don't have to be too afraid of too much happening. But it looks like BetBoom are preparing something at least. A lane ward down bottom. Maybe they want to also like prepare this 20-minute Roshan later, which will be down. Solo, hello, and bye.
Yeah, goodbye Solo. Just trying to maybe get killed by the neutrals, but that's not going to work. GPK 5, 2, and 3 right now on this Puck. You mentioned that Witch Blade he has, and a lot of damage coming out from him with, of course, the blink for the utility. And that gotcha potential. But again, BetBoom finding themselves bottom lane to maybe push this tower down here. But no, they're going to go scouting again in the jungle.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Like, Luna is going to be the only one that really wants to, like, hit. I mean, Pure can kind of tank this, right, and, like, slowly whittle down the tower. I think right now their objective is not to 5-on-5, but still, keep everyone farming and be ready for this timing later. Because 9 Pandas, they're slightly behind with an Alchemist, and even though they're not doing bad, if they don't win the next 1 or 2 fights, this late game, it's unobtainable for them. There's no way they will beat BetBoom.
Well, to that point, Alchemist, BKB is just about finished. He is going to have it before the Luna at this rate, which again, considering the game state, that's really not too shabby there with the Radiance as well. But Luna, another, what is it, about 800 gold or so, and she'll have her own. So yeah, by the time the next fight happens, both those cores are going to be having the BKB.
Yeah, it's like this first Roshan fight, I think is going to be ever so important for which team gets to have the momentum after. Because I think for 9 Pandas to later on come back when they have this Ags on Kiyotaka, the BKB on Ramses, maybe he even gets to squeeze in a Blink Dagger before this fight. I feel like they need that because they need the first Rosh of the game.
Centaur Blink, it is coming out. There you go. Going to be delivered. You mentioned Roshan, of course, currently top, but in about 30 seconds, we'll be heading towards that bottom lane to find his new home. So we'll see both teams, I'm sure, positioning around there. Earthshaker, about 250 gold, and he'll have an Ags to go with that Blink. You know, we all know what that does. That extra mobility, pretty damn good.
I mean, for now, like, I'm just looking at how 9 Pandas want to fight, and I don't think it's actually going to be that hard for them later. Like, if you, let's say your Alchemist gets a Blink, he goes in the back line, and then Shaker goes on someone else, and you drop the Flare there. Like, it's not going to be that easy for Toronto to save his teammates.
Middle tower is under attack.
Double damage picked up by the Earthshaker. The Ags not finished yet. Needs about 100 more gold. You know Kiyotaka's telling his team right now, he's like, guys, I need this Ags. Let me just farm these Ancients here real quickly. Oh, but will this timing work out?
Pure coming.
Pure's going in, gonna be exposed, jumps in and gets out to mitigate though. Mystic Flare comes out the pipe, gonna mitigate plenty of damage though. Now Skywrath in trouble. Skywrath blowing everything on the pipe center, not what you want to do. Chaotic Offering hits 3, pretty good, but Solo's in a bad spot too as he's caught by the Dream Quill. Stampede forward, and that's a dead Warlock. So supports are dead on the side of 9 Pandas, and they're scrambling. Ags delivered mid-fight to the Earthshaker, but again, the timing was just perfect by BetBoom.
Yeah, I mean, 9 Pandas, sure, they got this Ags out of the 5, whatever, and you only lost 2 supports, but 9 Pandas draft cannot win a single fight unless they're initiating. They need to go in on like 2 multiple sides at the same time. This time, BetBoom, they just have their number. They go in, 9 Pandas aren't ready, 2 easy quick kills.
Yeah. Wisdom Runes being pinked out. Of course, Radiant gets theirs, and it's going to be Skywrath. Antares will pick up his own, so both teams making that a priority, understandably. And so that fight happening, a slight advantage for BetBoom there. And I mean, now Luna's just back to farming. Does that count as one of those fights? Because you were saying earlier, 1 to 2 fights lost, and this game's just going to get way out of hand here for 9 Pandas.
And not yet. I think they're holding on okay. Like, it's more like you need every core to be involved. But how, like, look at 9 Pandas have 3 tanky cores. They need to use these bodies. Your supports need to be allowed to play in the back. Like, Miro has, what, 3,000 HP or something with his heart. Use his body. He needs to get in there. Ramses as well. Kiyotaka. That is how they need to fight.
Oh, that's an Echo Slam opening onto the pocket. It is the kill. 50 seconds. He is absolutely out of the game right now. Centaur Warrior,
no
gonna be pulverized. He's dead too. No Stampede, as mentioned, was locked down anyway. So that's exactly the find you need if you're 9 Pandas. Double kill for Miro, and that's going to be a free Roshan, very likely as well.
Yeah.
So talk about a shift, absolutely, in this game.
Yeah, easy kill for Kiyotaka. Drops the tip on GPK. It's like, what up, bro? You think you're winning? Nope, double kill, and now they get the Roach. This is exactly what they need. I think BetBoom were not ready for this play. Like, they need to know that this first Roshan move is coming. But, you know, 9 Pandas, punish. Now they get the Aegis. Game's back to being very close.
Very close in some ways. You could say a lead of sorts for 9 Pandas. So, yeah, maybe when everyone's there to fight, and Luna included, obviously she's going to be doing plenty of damage potentially in these fights, but you have now an Aegis on Earthshaker. They decide to give it to. What are your thoughts on that, by the way?
I like that. I think it allows Shaker to like go more and more in. I feel like Alchemist with his Blink, BKB, and the Chemical Rage, it's not as easy for him to die. Whereas Kiyotaka, he doesn't have a BKB yet. So this Aegis kind of counts as a BKB, and it's going to help him to get to it later on.
All right. right, so has that now to work with for a good chunk of time, a little about 4.5 minutes now. As we're talking about it, BKB also going to be picked up on puck. Gotta wonder. I assume he's maybe going for that already, but especially after what just happened, he's like, yeah, I need one of these too because I don't want to get locked down and silenced again.
BKB is kind of interesting. I feel like most players would want to go like the Sanj here because you want to like try to live through like if Shaker echoes you and you have BKB, I don't think it's doing anything. True. I think you want to like itemize so that you give more time to your Venge to save you or to like get forced out. But either way, that might be his choice as both the supports get their shards, very good ones at that.
Yeah, Warlock's like, thank you very much. And so is Save on that Dark Willow. So, as mentioned, the Tormentor's going down, both getting their shards. Got some tipping coming out from Ramses on a pier. I'm not sure if that was a specific moment there or not, but maybe just reminding him that he's still here, and Ramses is definitely recovered in this game.
Yeah, he's telling him, like, nice laning stage, bro. Let's compare networks, brother.
I mean, yeah.
He's an alchemist.
He's an alchemist.
Yeah, let's relax a little bit. But
I don't know if that would necessarily be the best play to make right there, but either way, having fun with it. Of course, nothing wrong with that. Kiyotaka controlling the mid lane. He does have a shield room bottled up currently, by the way, so definitely could come into play here. But yeah, as far as objectives go, I mean, 9 Pandas, they still only killed the 1 tower so far.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they should be able to get the mid towers next, perhaps. So Nightfall has Butterfly. I would say when 9 Pandas bring this fight to you, you bring the fight back to them. Like, he's been farming all game. I would say it's time to show up, use your network, and help your team out. And it looks like they might want to do just that.
Ooh, showing up mid lane. Luna gonna show herself and says, yeah, jump me. Don't worry, I'm by myself. They're not gonna fall for it. Just will send the illusions, and what seemed like potential fight setting up is going to instead be more of the same as far as sitting back and farming. Some more creeps. Luna, the butterfly now in hand, and just gonna figure out what she wants next. Of course, Satanic, it looks like gonna be the play. The classic split up of the Mask of Madness. Go both those items.
I mean, 9 Pandas, they can continue to play slightly aggressive. I'm just looking at Ramsey's items. I think he could squeeze in this AC before the Aegis runs out and then allow them to smoke right before the Aegis expires to take another fight. I think for now they're pretty happy. Kiyotaka gets to finish the BKB as well. So I feel like 9 Pandas can definitely take a fight to BetBoom here.
Yeah, not a lot of focus on this Primal Beast, but man, oh man, hard to harass. You got the own BKB coming along nicely too, so this is definitely at that point of a Primal Beast that's just going to be a very difficult kill to make happen. But yeah, both teams choosing to avoid each other right now. They're saying, let's just split push and go for our own objectives on the tower kills. It's a matter of who's going to react first to this.
Yeah, I think BetBoom are okay with that, because if we like look at their siege, theirs is way better. They're also pushing in mid and top at the same time. I mean, Kiyotaka's kind of trying to like push back mid as it is. I do like the gem pickup here from 9 Pandas, like putting on Miro. You're currently like trying to slowly crumble the map for a BB. Take out their wards and like try to pick them off, because I'm still of the idea that 9 Pandas, they want to speed it up. It's time to go take the fight to BetBoom.
Both teams getting a creep wave push into the base and no one reacting. Yeah, that tells you something. It's like, okay, where is the other team right now? They're a little uncertain of what to do right here. I mean, Puck does eventually teleport back to the bottom and gonna start protecting that. But I mean, Dark Willow as well as Pure on the Centaur Warrior are still up here at the top lane to be a presence at least and help the creep wave get to the tier 3 tower. So now Earthshaker will show up though.
Yeah, so I've been talking about it a lot, but I would really like 9 Pandas to use, well, the Aegis, whatever. They're not going to use it. They got a lot of farm out of it with it. But their cores are currently so tanky. And I think at this stage, BetBoom have a really hard time dealing with it. The longer you wait, the more gold they get to start dealing with this high HP that you have. So I really think like this is your time to smash if you're 9 Pandas.
Time to shine right here. If you're 9 Pandas, I mean, the Aegis, the only downside is the Aegis is about to wear off in 10 seconds. So there's that, but even without the Aegis, it still sounds like you're pretty confident that this is their timing.
Well, looks like they saw that, but now 9 Pandas also see BetBoom. Let's see if there's if they will also smoke in vision. Oh, this could be nasty. Okay, Kiyotaka, he breaks.
Yeah, he pops his illusion. Again, the Aegis just wore off. Obviously, they're aware of this too, so
they both know.
I mean, down here, it's Primal Beast going in with that blade. We mentioned how tanky he is. Puck, meanwhile, is just going to blink away. Concoction in, catches Centaur,
Okay,
the Stampede
nice Fisher.
activated. Good team support with the Force Staff as well. There's the Echo Slam on Vengeful by himself. Not going to kill him initially, though, and a lot of damage in return. Catacomb are going to be coming as well. Vengeful with the swap. They want to kill the Earthshaker. Meanwhile, down here, Centaur trying to survive, but it's going to be too much damage to handle from the Alchemist. He's out for 50 seconds. The Earthshaker managed to live. Luna can't really fight this. The upheaval slow. It is damn annoying, but here comes the Eclipse, but the Blade Mail popped. You got to be careful. Nightfall needs to run, and it's doing just that, figuring that's not the fight to take. But 9 Pandas, definitely their fight.
Eclipse for what? They just pop their BKBs. They don't give a damn. And now 9 Pandas up 5k gold. I mean, I love the way they... I don't even know if they were the ones who really engaged. I feel like BetBoom, you know, kind of got separated. Maybe there was a nice Fisher while Pure went in, but you can just see this tempo from 9 Pandas. It's too much for BetBoom to handle right now.
Yeah, absolutely is. And again, Alchemist, take a look at the overall damage recap of that fight. I mean, yeah, obviously led by Earthshaker, but Alchemist did over 2,000 damage himself as well. Certainly doing plenty. The point is, though, he's by all means a core that has recovered and is of serious threat too. So, and speaking of that, Luna.
They are ready
Luna,
for this.
The upheaval, the onslaught in. You mentioned OBKB, and that such a tanky primal beast. Luna has to man up though, and Alchemist will be killed off as a result. So he went too deep. The response was there for BetBoom. Primal Beast gets caught. Primal Beast is going to pulverize though in the center. Says, if you want to fight, let's go, baby. Pure Stampede. They finally get the kill. The Fatal Bond's ticking around, doing some good damage. Kiyotaka manages to axe out himself, but double kill for Nightfall. So this time it's BetBoom with the fight to win, as they managed to take it there.
Oh, good stuff from BetBoom with how they responded. Perhaps overplaying your hand a little bit there as 9 Pandas like clump up all their cores in like one spot against Nightfall, who just gets to whack away at them with all his glaives bouncing 8 billion times. Oh, Coil.
Oh, Coil wants that kill on Earthshaker still. Centaur does, so now
Superman.
they know. Yeah, a little hard to chase that, though, and I'm guessing he's getting out. Yes, he is. The TP away, finally, from Kiyotaka, and will manage to stay alive. But, yeah, again, big picture, still feels pretty good for BetBoom. You're right. Even without an Eclipse, that was just simply the glaives bouncing around of this farmed Luna, and it showed off there.
I mean, generally, I see more, like Pure generally has better, not to say that he's having a bad game on the Centaur, but generally he's having better games. But this minus armor from the Acid Spray and the AC, it basically puts him at neutral armor on the Centaur, so he's going to be a little careful about that.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't feel like he's as tanky, especially with that pipe build, as you would expect, but in the end, team managed to have a successful fight the last time around, and moving towards the bottom lane. Roshan, it's at that point where he could potentially be up soon.
It's a very long spawn by the looks of it.
As we see, I was going to say, it's a very long spawn, nearly 3 minutes, so it's going to be a while.
Yeah, I definitely think that does favor BetBoom. Like, they're still going to have bigger items coming out. We saw that Nightfall is queuing up the Shard. I think the Shard on Luna is incredible. It's super underrated. You take less damage, and you're playing against 3 melee cores. The longer you stay around them, it just keeps circling. They're going to take so much damage, and he has a Chrysalis on top.
So BetBoom's protecting it. Again, they're not aware exactly when it's going to spawn. As we can see, that was going to at least be 2 minutes. That's going to be a smoke play, though. On the side of BetBoom, want to catch them off guard. Toronto Tokyo, getting some Lotuses.
Right, BetBoom have some nice vision here, so 9 Pandas need to be careful about how they close in.
Oh, that's ball jumping. Ramses, good BKB indeed, man. Stay alive. Nightfall, he has his own still, but not using it just yet. Centaur, gonna be swapped out. There's a Stampede as well. Ramses down to 6 damage. Nightfall with BKB. Ramses just absolutely melts in that fight. The Eclipse bouncing around. Muro having to choose to go back in, maybe. Pops the Blade Mail. Wants to onslaught, but they are without their Alchemist, so this would be an ambitious
ward is
play.
too good. Oh, 9 Pandas need to still be careful.
Absolutely, the Earthshaker having to ags away with that enchant totem. It's good for now, but I mean, still sticking around. 9 Pandas, it's a 5 versus 4. Should they be so confident?
I guess as long as they like stay somewhat away from the Roche pit, it seems to be okay. I mean, 9 Pandas don't know that Roshan is not up yet. So actually, with how it all turned out, BetBoom would have been pretty happy if Roche were to be up now. But either way, BetBoom get to protect the area, and yeah, they are looking very strong.
Yeah. This has got to be so frustrating for BetBoom. They keep checking and they're like, come on, what's going on, Roshan?
I'm sorry, bros, but this is the longest Roche respawn you could have had.
Yeah, pretty much. It's unfortunate for them, but another 30 seconds. Obviously, Alchemist is going to be back up, and it's interesting because you made that point there. Nine Pandas also is unaware that it's not up yet, so
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
they don't see that message pop up for another 30 seconds. It's like, wait, what is going on? Do they start making their way down here again? Or
I think so. That's kind of like, surely Roche is up and it's going to die eventually as a random tier 3 token gets picked up by Ramses. So it looks like he's going to go for an MKB. I would assume that perhaps their plan is going to change where they try to all in the Luna, even through a swap, whatever, just blast all your shit on Nightfall and hope and pray to God that he's going to die. Yeah. Roche is up, and I think with the map positioning, that's just a free one.
Yeah, there's no way they're getting over now. I mean, this is a very good Roshan killing team as well. The Wave of Terror, just the auras. It's going to be a quick one. So there, the message will pop up, and that will be the confirmation. Luna picks up the Aegis. Cheese going the way of Centaur for the time being. But now you have to deal with this Luna Aegis. She's level 23, almost 24. Of course, 25s are on the corner now. Silver Edge being built too.
I think like Puck as well, like GPK and Pure with like the next items they get. Pure's gonna get more tankiness, which then allows them to deal more damage in the fights. Next GPK items, even the Ags that's coming up on Toronto, Tokyo. I think we're reaching the state where every minute that passes by, 9 Pandas are loot dropping like 1 to 2%. Oh, calculated, bro. Don't worry about it. Didn't even pop the Lotuses. This guy is just cool.
He was confident.
Yeah,
you're right.
He knows. Lotuses for what, bro? He's saving those for later.
Love it. All right, so they get GPK as you're talking about him. He also now has the shard to work with as well, so that upgraded phase shift, not too shabby. There hits level 20, so the waning rift cooldown even reduced by 4 seconds as we see there too. So yeah, BetBoom, clearly they're feeling pretty confident now themselves. The Aegis level 20 on Centaur and his progression.
I mean, they're getting some big stuff. They've got the shard now on the Centaur as well, so Pure's gonna rack up the double edge stacks and go to like 7,000 HP. But you know, Solo, he gets it. He bought a 35-minute Midas on Warlock. He knows that this game, it's gonna drag. He's ready for the late game.
I guess so. That's definitely an item to help you once you reach that point, so interesting investment there. But yeah, you see the refresher orb coming up next, naturally. But obviously that's going to be a bit now.
9 Pandas they're going to have to be clutch. They're up 4,000 gold, which seems to be a miracle to me. Because if I just try to think about how this game feels to me right now, I feel like in terms of how the game is, they're down like 5k, 6k gold. Like BetBoom, their scaling and how strong they are right now is off the charts.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly, of course, the Alchemist factor in play there, but I'm with you though too. Yeah, but both the Centaur and the Puck are 5 and 6 right now as far as the core farm goes, and it does seem a little bit lower than you would expect. But to the credit of 9 Pandas, and all 3 of their cores are managing pretty good farm. But smoke play from BetBoom, will it result in something? Or Shaker?
Kiyotaka, run,
He's
brother.
dead.
He said.
Oh, no chance. That just happened to go to the right place at the right time if you're BetBoom.
Yeah, and honestly, BetBoom already has pretty decent lanes. Top is all the way in. Mid is, they're going to keep this range creep alive too. And Nightfall, he's already here. Aegis on board for 2 more minutes. He's got all the items he needs. They're going to say hello to the high ground here.
And we all know what Luna can do, especially once you destroy that first tower. Those glaives will start wrecking the base. So certainly got to put priority into defending the tower here if you're 9 Pandas.
Maybe you just go hit top instead of running through this upheaval. Seems a bit annoying, but it's... Oh, they just want to go way behind.
Or you do that. You jump on the Warlocks, they stop it. Centaur. Oh, gonna get stunned out right there. Nightfall, though.
Oh, that's one way to cancel upheaval.
Yep. Just literally stun him and force him to walk away.
Uh-oh. If this tower dies, we all know what Luna does to your base. She destroys it.
That blade mill. Whew. Blade mill, you gotta be scared of that. Is wearing off there, but the tower's dead. Upheaval put down, but again, the silence to stop it. And now here come the glaives. Bouncing off heroes and buildings alike. Another fortification going to be used, though. Again, Aegis is still alive for another minute and a half. So.
He's got Satanic in 1. He's going to heal up and keep going. All right,
what
rock
do you
throw.
do? 9 Pandas, they have the Earthshaker buyback this whole time, but they're saving it.
Yeah, I think you gotta give... Like, the way 9 Pandas need to fight is it needs to be planned. If they rush themselves into, like, a fight, I think it's gonna be game over. They need to smoke, go around. You either smoke, go around and kill the supports, or you blow up Nightfall in 1 minute on the Aegis Expire. Like, I think your plays are getting very slim, and you need to clutch it out.
Yeah. Now the reset play here from BetBoom. We talk about the core, even heroes like Dark Willow, a save, picking up a Lotus Orb to go with the Forest Staff, as well as the Glimmer Cape. So a lot more utility there to work with. You have the Ags on Vengeful Spirit, of course. You play by Toronto Tokyo. Fantastic item there. But look at this scout out. Kiyotaka, uh-oh. He's going to be spotted the first here.
Nice
goes
done.
in. Eclipse stack. No, that wasn't a clear. That was just a Lucent Beam. Anyways, Miro goes in with the onslaught. But Nightfall's running forward. Wants Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka still trying to run away this whole time. BKB's going to be wearing off. Puck goes into the midst as well. The Eclipse has put down the Drink Home to lock him in place, and they kill solo for the time being. But Earthshaker manages to jump on out. He's ready to come back in with an Echo Slam. Wait for that. Alchemist, though, he's just dead in the midst of this fight. And Miro's also, never mind. He gets out with a TP, just barely. But Earthshaker lived. Took a lot
on the bright
out of
side. Solo.
Well, Solo's died.
TPK is just holding a casual, like 6 billion gold on puck. We'll probably look to spend that before the next fight. Oh, Nightfall's getting a refresher. I love when carries get late game refreshers. It's just so good. Gonna get double BKB, double Satanic, double whatever you need. And we saw Pure's damage in that fight, 7,000 as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and Luna's level 25, so the Lunar Blessing damage that's being presented here is even that much more amplified.
Yeah.
So pretty good. Yeah, you're right with the refresher. It's like we think so much. It's like, oh, refresher double ultimate, but exactly, the items is the big thing.
All right, next Drax is going to be down. 9 Pandas, you have one little last fight in you. Ramses has to buy back. They're either getting mega losing, or he has to buy and fight.
Miro's trying to play his best axe impression, trying to taunt them. It's like, no, fight me. But
Kiyotaka is looking for something.
The blow up, the Echo Slam. Swap from Toronto, Tokyo. And here comes the Satanic kill. There's the buyback from Ramses, but it's a too little too late. The Eclipse, and down goes Primal Beast out for 85 seconds. Centaur, Alchemist wants to beat him down, but it's Alchemist that's going to be beat down for the dieback. They will kill Centaur, but at what cost? GPK will take out the Skywrath. He buys back immediately, as does Warlock, but the tower is going to fall, and the racks are exposed, and that means mega creeps.
I mean, what a great drop from Toronto Tokyo, but if you're 9 Panda, maybe you can execute where Ramses buys back a bit earlier, you get to take the fight, but either way, they're gonna look for a miracle spell usage. Maybe Antares can just kill everyone here on Skywrath. Just do it.
No.
They got the bench.
Probably not, but hey, one can dream, and Dream Coil, speaking of that being used,
GG.
Warlock's dead, GG's are called, it's official, game 1, going the way of BetBoom here. This was an interesting one. I mean, 9 Pandas definitely, despite that horrendous start from Alchemist, still managed to have a pretty good game going into the mid-game stage.
No, this game went